Well, good day, fellow co-inhabitants. How we all doing out there? You're listening to the Killogic Effect, or perhaps watching the Killogic Effect. You can find us lurking around all your favorite social media networks. You can also find us live streaming over on Mixer, Twitch, and other such various type places they allow us to do those things. The Killogic Effect is brought to you and supported by Local Music Earth Entertainment, XRP Radio, Digital Revolution Radio, BZRSM Promotions, Badass Entertainment, Wyndham, Tattoo and Body Piercing, and mainly vapes. Boy, we had all sorts of, what the hell is going on over here? We got all sorts of awesome announcements today. There might be some gloom and doom, attitudes perhaps going around. Understandable. I get that. I get it. But that doesn't change the fact that things are still happening in a lot of good areas, and we're gonna be talking about them. But we're also gonna have to talk about some of the shitty aspects of some things, but it's more of like a public service announcement, I think, just to be aware, because I know a lot of people have they were geared up for shows, bought tickets. I mean, people buy tickets months in advance sometimes. They want to be sure they got their fucking tickets for when the show comes, whenever. So obviously, when unforeseeable things happen and you're not able to go to these shows with, things that are out of your control, we obviously look to refunds and stuff like that to be, to make everything right again. Well, Ticketmaster is basically at their scuzzball selves again, and you got to really read the fine print now. If some of this comes down to the coordinators and the people that are actually putting the events together or shows or whatever. If they have not canceled it, Ticketmaster will not refund your money. If they have only postponed it, Ticketmaster will not refund your money. Regardless of what the now there may be some varying differences, but overall that's the situation we're in. There's a lot of people right now with money's a bit tight, and it's like, well, what did we spend money on that we haven't received yet that we could just get our money back on? Well, first thing you're going to go to, sadly to say, is stuff like, tickets, especially if shows have been canceled. But if shows have not been canceled, which is very weird, because everything is like, that time is gone. Say your show was already supposed to happen, but the show hasn't been canceled yet. This is a very strange situation, because now you have shows that the time has come and passed. The show didn't happen, but people still are owed a show. Nobody's really saying anything about when a show is going to happen, and you can't get your money back. So these are some little things to think about. I know quite a few friends, even including myself, have gotten tickets for events that aren't going to happen, or at least they're not going to be happening the way they were intended. So just to beware of that, to save you, I guess, to give you a little bit of the pre-grief, to just to let you know that, there's a little bit of a sting. So just be aware. Once again, if your show's been canceled, by all counts, you should be getting your money back. if the event preparers have canceled the show, and that is obviously what Ticketmaster is in agreement with, then you get your money back. But if they've only postponed the show or whatever, there's a lot of fine print in there, and Ticketmaster has worded it just so they get to keep your money, or they give you a voucher which has you going through a third-party dealer, and there's a bunch of crap that comes along with that. It's just headache-inducing shit that really is just insult to injury. You would think this would be Ticketmaster's time to shine, but at the same time, well, you know, if you're money hungry, you're money hungry. And, you know, I guess they got a bottom line to think about at the end of the day, and it's not you. So, just some food for thought there. Anybody that's got tickets and is looking for when their shows are going to be happening, or if they're even going to happen, you might have gotten ripped off already. So, who knows? Just something to stay on top of and be mindful of. We got some other cool announcements we're going to be talking about more in depth a little bit later, but I thought I wanted to come right out of the bag with it. First of all, we got Gravehuffer making music with people from Nevermore and Annihilator. What? Yeah, we're going to be talking about some of that. And also a little tidbit of a announcement. Yeah, man. I mean, Ticketmaster has always been, it's so funny how it's that necessary evil, and this is a perfect example of Ticketmaster being that necessary evil. Bands hate Ticketmaster. The people hate Ticketmaster, but both have to use them, and they fucking know that. So they don't care. That's evil. And it's so fucked up how it all works, and how the companies and all that will stifle out and then or use third-party sellers to their advantage to pad out seat and ticket sales. They're fucking scammers. And they've already been in front of Congress for it. This isn't like the first go-around with Ticketmaster either. I mean, a lot of, like, people from my generation remember the whole Pearl Jam thing. Pearl Jam really fucking were the first to put the eyeballs on Ticketmaster. And people to notice, wow, wait a minute. Ticketmaster's fucking robbing people. And they are. And they're fucking dirty. And, look, everybody's got, shit to pay for and all that. But your overhead has gone down, Ticketmaster. Your overhead is less than it ever was. And, a lot of companies can say that. But you're greedier than you have ever fucking been. It's ridiculous. That's the shit when people look at, fucking capitalism, blah, 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 it's fucking bad. That's the shit people are looking at. Fuck you and all capitalism's bad. If we didn't have capitalism, we wouldn't be fucking surviving, at least here, right now. Look at the places that don't. How they doing? We ain't even gonna fucking get into that. This is just the shit that people look at when they look at fucking capitalism and they say, yeah, there's your example, and it is. It's a fucking good example right there. That's asshole capitalism right there. They are allowed to just be fucking cocksuckers and take people's fucking money, and then if they don't feel like they're getting enough, they can turn around and sell their shit to a third party and have them rob fucking people. It's insanity, and it's legal. It's fucking insanity, and we shouldn't even be allowing that. We all know what's happening, but we're all sitting around going, oh, that's fucked up. How are we all allowing that to happen? I don't know, Margot. How are we allowing this to happen? Ugh, fucking Jesus. It's, you know, ah, ah. It is though, man. It's ridiculous. It's highway fucking robbery that's been allowed to happen for I don't know how long now. And you know, you would think that it's finally going to come to a head when, you know, the motherfuckers have been sitting in front of congressmen. And, you know, I mean, shit. Who was that that just gave Metallica shit for robbing their fans, for selling their own tickets to third-party sellers so then they could turn around and pad fucking seats out and sell people nosebleed seats when they hadn't even sold all the seats on the floor yet? You dirty fucks. That's dirty shit right there, man. And that's the shit that fucking stifles other events and makes all that other shit look bad, because people in their heads lump events in, you know what I'm saying? They lump all these other, like, wow, why even fucking go to live events anymore then if they're going to be like that? Well, you know, it's like maybe you want to think twice about Ticketmaster, but you know, stopping and going to live events or whatever, or stupid shit like that, it's just not going to happen, and rightfully so. But damn it, man. Damn it. You know, and, you know, this would be a good time for Ticketmaster to come out and be like, you know what? We're going to be fucking the coolest we've ever been. But we know that's not going to happen. So here we are. And I'm sitting here like a jerk ass, all bent out of shape about it, fucking bitching about it here on the radio. What are you gonna do? So on a lighter note, we try to keep steady and like eye on the prize type mentality, just pushing forward, and there's a lot of times in life where there are vast amounts of what seem like vast amounts of time that none of your work seems to be accomplishing anything. And that's, you know, and that's aside from, you know, the appreciation and stuff that, you know, is easily taken for granted when you get your friggin' head buried in all this stuff. But there are sometimes when you get messages from multi-million-dollar companies that are saying, "Hey, bro, you made affiliate. Good job." So yeah, we're announcing that we have made affiliate on Twitch. So I can no longer say that I'm not affiliated with Twitch. I am literally affiliated with Twitch. They have made that so as of this morning. We got stuff that we're doing in the background to tidy all that up. It doesn't change anything for what I do here. In fact, it just makes it even more. And verifies that, you know, yeah, we have an existence over there on Twitch and Mixer and those places. And, you know, a large growing audience. And definitely, I do, affiliation or not, these are things that, I mean, Psychostick and bands of the like have really latched onto these things as a way to basically, you can communicate with your fans one-on-one on a daily basis if you want. I mean, you look at like Matt from Trivium. He lives on Twitch, and he says it's made him a better musician and everything. And I can understand that. And, you know, I think in times like, you know, when you're, you have to, you know, during layoffs or whatever, or when you're homebound, and you have to like kind of adventure more areas of, you know, technology and ways of taking in your entertainment. Well, you could do worse. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody that's tuned in and all that stuff, and look forward to much more stuff. And why don't we just get right into some kick-ass music, because we got a ton of killer new music to talk about today. And as I was saying before, we got a bunch of cool announcements to get into about Gravehuffer, a bunch of bands. We got new releases to talk about, all sorts of killer stuff. So why don't we just get ready wicked? What do you say, huh? Let's dig it. Here we go. We were talking earlier about some of these streaming platforms, and Twitch being one of them. And for anybody didn't catch the announcement, we are officially affiliated with Twitch. We're gonna be setting up all sorts of different stuff. And when you get affiliated with Twitch, they help you merchandise and all that good stuff. You can set up tiers and all sorts of cool stuff for your viewers. Now, anybody that's not familiar with Twitch or Mixer, they're both two different platforms, but do the same thing, almost exactly, just their own way. And Twitch being hooked up through Amazon, there is all sorts of awesome opportunities. Like anybody who has an Amazon Prime account gets a free subscription to any Twitch channel that they would like to subscribe to, which therein helps the creators on Twitch. So with that being said, yeah, very cool to finally see some work come to fruition here. We started out with some I don't know if I can make my Sinistra. Yeah, see, where's Al to poke a stick at me and say you're doing it wrong? How? Sinistra? All right, man. Sinistra. Okay? Jeez. Awesome stuff, man. I'm gonna figure out how to say your name here. Closely Guarded Distance. One thing, I picked this song. This song also has a pretty cool video over on the YouTubes, but I picked this song because I think it's a cool ride, man. It starts out with one whole groove and goes right into another. You do this whole journey to get to that other groove, which is badass. And so definitely go check these cats out. We got links and all that provided up in chat and all that. We did a Traders Pact with Cryo Shift. These cats kick all the ass. You can go get some free music from them over on the Bandcamps. But it never hurts to drop some coin, man. Just a little bit. Or at the very least, you should always be trying to share whatever it is that you're getting for yourself or whatever. Share with the class, and let everybody know that there's some cool music to be had, and spread the good word. We did Cookie Crotch Nuts. Honey, I Shrunk My Dick. You can check them out. They got some new goodies as well. All sorts of fun stuff, as you can probably imagine, over on their social medias. So go check these cats out, because they're pretty cool, man. And they're a nice bit of levity in an otherwise, I don't know, unlevitated situation. We did some Denigrate with Engraved and Hellbound. You can check these cats out on all your favorite social spots as well. We did some Druslan or Dyslexic Fudgical. I'm still trying to figure out which. They're both the same. coming together as one. They I don't know if they had like I'm pretty sure they had like a name change or whatever, but in some other areas it's still the I'm not sure. I don't know. So, Dyslexic Fudgicle or Druslan, either one, both same thing, both awesome stuff, man. I dig it. I'm just saying, man. I'm glad I got it out in the open because I really been wanting to talk about this for a minute because you know these guys kick ass. I've been playing them for quite some time now. And they're another band that just they put in a whole bunches of different grooves and with their music, and one song can take you on a spectacular ride of just awesomeness. And I dig their brand because they got a lot of nostalgic feels, but a really fresh, cool new feel, and I just dig it. I'm just saying, man. You know, that's how I feel about it. Perhaps maybe you should go listen to all of their music and share it with your friends and then come back and tell me how you feel about it. We did some Greystone Canyon. While the Wheels Still Turn. That is the title track off their full length they got out right now. They got a bunch of cool stuff over on the YouTubes that you need to go check out. And obviously, go hit them up over on the Facebooks and all that good stuff to get linked up with all their music. And we rounded the last block all off with some Sleep in Heads. Time Like the Sand, which has got an awesome studio vid you need to go check out. And they got a tons of killer music over on the Bandcamp you need to go invest some time in. And fade off to. They got the type of vibe that really helps you do such things. They got just a lot of cool, intricate sounds and some awesome harmonies and melodies that really are conducive for sitting back and fading away. And times like the sand, man, you gotta try to, kill off some of that, stave off some of that bad time. Fucking, gotta get a fucking stick and fucking, get the fuck away from me, bad time, fuck! And then, you're gonna get back on to some kick-ass music, like this new stuff we got right here, Blackcast, The American Dream. Dig it. I know a lot of people have found themselves with a little bit more time on their hands, and I've been trying to put forth as much stuff to try to give everybody something to do. I would also direct people over to some other stuff we got going on over on the Facebook area and other places. Filthy Vision, links to all sorts of free movies, all legal, legit stuff. Some other platforms that I would recommend checking out in that area are Tubi and even Pluto TV. I don't care for Pluto TV's guide, but their programming is pretty awesome and it's free. I'm not sponsored or anything by them. I just the one reason I wanted to mention both of those is they also have whole channels and whole areas dedicated to music, and it's they got a lot of the whole downfall of Western civilization. They got both of those, but they got a bunch of cool documentaries and just kick-ass stuff in the music area that's older and newer. So yeah, if you're getting tired of the same old crap in your feed, perhaps maybe try that. And I got a video actually over on YouTube that shows you how to watch all that stuff ad-free, again, legally and for free. This is just stuff they don't tell you that you can easily do and not have to tolerate ads or tracking or any of that. You know, they might make you think that that's the way it has to be, but no, that's just the way that they make money. And it doesn't have to, you know, but at any rate, their intrusive, quote unquote, ads are not really that bad at all. And, you know, a lot of times they're perfectly placed, and they're almost non-existent, and sometimes not even existent. So, yeah, just some food for thought, because there's a lot of cool music stuff over there as well. Maybe not so much in the there is some in the independent area, but awesome documentaries and stuff nonetheless. So yeah, go check out Tubi and Pluto if you are you know, looking for some other types of entertainment. Those are some that I would recommend. We got some others that are more music centric that I'm going to be talking about here in the days and weeks and months to come, that are really loading up and really kicking ass with supporting independent work, period, whether it be music or movies. And there's just lots of cool stuff involving all the scenes that are also, these also are featured on these bigger platforms, such as Pluto and Tubi. So yeah, food for thought, and stay tuned for more info on that. But yeah, go over and check that out, and I don't know, see what you think. And yeah, the video too about how to use Brave to get ad-free stuff. Well, we played some kick-ass music in that last block. Some would probably say some kick-ass thrash music in that last block, and I would have to agree. I dig it. I mean, you know, I put the friggin' the thing together, but still, I mean, still, you know, we started out with in this last block we started with Blackcast. These guys are newer to the show. They have a video out for The American Dream. You can go find them on all your favorite platforms. They are also, are they Eclipse Records? Yeah. So you can go check them out on the YouTubes, all the places, and be looking forward to more stuff coming from these cats, because not too shabby. I dig it. Go check them out. Blackcast. We did some DevilSpeak representing Cape Town, and the most awesome way to represent a geographical location with some awesome brutal fucking death metal. Oh! Some would say perhaps maybe I'm a little bit too much of a fan of DevilSpeak, but I don't think that that's even possible. I mean, you know, perhaps I should probably see a therapist about these things and others. But that's the thing about music, man, is it's like the best therapist of all. And if you want to get some good therapy out of you know, the South African region, you know, if you ever thought to yourself, sat back, you know what, all these fucking American psychiatrists and shit are kind of sucking. I'm gonna check out this band DevilSpeak out of Cape Town. That ought to work out, right? Fuck yeah, it will, and it will work out great. It's fucking good shit, man. I'm telling you, they got a bunch of cool stuff for you to go check out. Now, hold on. The mailing of physical items is a little bit of a problem right now, as you can imagine. So that's not that I'm not trying to deter anybody. I just don't want, you know, people getting all flustered or whatever. Hey, I'm trying to fucking support, and I don't want anybody getting mad at, you know, the bands, because, you know, really. So I just wanted to say that with physical items, and that's just not just for DevilSpeak, that's for like bands in general right now are having a hard time mailing physical stuff, like, you know, stickers and shirts and hats and, you know, beanies and patches and all the cool things you should be getting to show your support. Right now, obviously, that's for obvious reasons, obviously. Well, it's going to fit in obviously. And obviously be retarded to do that again. I mean, obviously. But, at any rate, so just be fair warned that physical items from a lot of bands, depending on regions and areas and stuff, is going to be, you know, their mail might be prohibited for, you know, items or certain things, period. So just be fair warned, but that should not stop you from going over and, you know, if anything, it should make you want to, whoa, closing down the mail, you say? Perhaps I should use these internets even more to share more fucking music. Just, you know, as a big old fuck you, you know? Or just because, you know, it'd be the awesome thing to do. But those are just, you know, my thoughts on the matter. I really, you know, that's our opinion. We welcome yours. Remember when the news used to say shit like that? Remember when they used to come in and they'd be like, this is an editorial. Blah, 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 blah. That is our opinion. We welcome yours. And then they go on with the actual fucking news. Yeah. Not so much these days. Now it's all sneaky editorial. With a splash of fucking news in there every once in a while. But, that's another topic for another day. But back to this DevilSpeak thing, man. I really think you should look into this for your mental well-being. That's just my PSA for the day. Some other musics that will perhaps enlighten your mental state is hey, Four Skulls, what's up, Mick? Perhaps you should try some Gravehuffer. We did the Book of Enoch. That's off their Blasphemy Music album, which they have been going back to quite a lot these days, I guess, and perhaps getting some inspiration for some newer things. And remember we were talking about how they had a pretty cool announcement, how they were going to be having some guest guitarists. Well, now they got even more guest guitarists, man. I mean, holy shit. Now, we did an interview with Mr. Richie Randall of Gravehuffer, which you can go check out over on the Anchor.fm, Spotify, Apple Music, all the places. But now they're announcing that I want to make sure I got his first name right. Kieran Murphy of Nevermore and Annihilator. I gotta tell you a quick story. The first time I was ever introduced to Nevermore was through a friend of mine. You know, like friends, good friends do. And we were working, and he's like, yeah, check out these guys, because we were talking about like Typo Negative at the time. We were talking about and a bunch of older bands that have kind of you know been a big part of the metal scene, but not probably so much as talked about. And so he shows me this band Nevermore, and one of the first songs I heard was "Dreaming in Neon Black," and I was hooked right on that band from that moment on. Just kick assness. They're one of them bands that has that that epicness to them, that every part on its own is epic, and then putting it all together. So it is, once again, I mean, now you're talking Voivod, Nevermore / Annihilator, lending their talents to the new Gravehuffer. Holy shit, this is already turning out to be a beast of an album. And we ain't even heard, I mean, wow. And they ain't even done laying down tracks yet. This is insanity. Awesome stuff, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes of this. Now, that was part one on that interview thing I was talking about just moments ago. So be ready for a part two, and we can talk a lot more. Plus, if anybody has any questions they would like me to ask Mr. Randall, or the rest of the band for that matter, you can inbox me. You can always do it straight through the old Facebook fuckheaderoonies, or you can also email me with the header Gravehuffer question, and we will get it on. You can send that to the Killogic Effect at gmail.com, and we'll see. We'll ask him, unless it's like getting real personal, which we did some Bad Guys Swim with Needle Beach. And don't forget to go over to Gravehuffer's Bandcamp and all that. And don't forget the new EP on No Slip Records. Don't forget about that, you jackasses. Just don't. Tell your friends. And Bad Guys Swim. These guys have a wicked kick-ass groove for me, man. I dig it. And they're fun. They got a really kick-ass killer vibe, but also a fun vibe at the same time. And I think they would be right at home on a tour with Clutch or something like that, in that vein. Just badassness, man. Go check these guys out. Bad Guys Swim, all one word, all caps. Should get you there-ish. We did some Black Pestilence, which has a brand new album coming out. You need to go check these cats out. This is some brutalness right here. These guys do not fuck around. Go check these cats out. You can find them over on the YouTubes, the Facebooks, all the spots. We did Spurn All Gods. And like I said, they got a new release on its way. And get ready, kids, because awesome stuff, man. We also did From Hell with They Come at Night, which both are names of movies. But these guys have a wicked kick-ass nostalgic metal feel for me. Really bleeding into that thrash feel, but keeping it fresh, and just awesome metal, man. They definitely have one of them, epic scale, story driven feels to them, and I dig that. And a lot of music like that, especially nowadays, is really appreciated when you can go on a journey. We're going on an adventure, that type of thing, and that's that's the stuff that really, separates, the good music from the awesome epic music. And well, I don't know, go check them out. And you can also check out Etherius. They got a tune that we were playing there, The River of Sand and Blood. Badassery right there. You got to check these cats out. We did Pile of Priests, which has got a bunch of killer stuff to check out over on Facebooks and the YouTubes and all of them silly places. And speaking of YouTubes and all that, don't forget you can always go check out the Killogic Effect radio show clips, where we put all of this together for whatever reason, and you can check it out over on the YouTubes after the fact. You can always also watch and download shows over on Mixer going back 2 weeks. They're constantly, every time a new one comes, they take one out, but they keep quite a lot in there, a good 2 weeks worth of stuff. So if there's anything for some reason you would want to get on any of that stuff going on, over to there is what I would suggest. We did some Soul Collector with The Pledge. These guys got a kick-ass thrash feel. I dig it. They also have a shared EP out right now with Reanimator that you got to go check out. You can go check them out over on YouTube, and of course go over to the band camps and stuff and check them out over there. And we're going to be actually pulling out a lot of killer music in this vein here in the days and weeks to come, because we got a bunch of it sent in the mail, so we want to get it out there to you. We rounded the block all off with some Blood Region Kopi Metal Riders. You can go check these guys out over on the all the usual spots. These guys have a kick-ass sound, and they got a bunches of music for you to check out. And well, you should go check it out, because, well, you should. It's good music. I'm just saying. All right. This band, some female-fronted awesome right here. You can go check these guys out over on the Facebooks, the YouTubes, the band camps, all the spots. But for right now, check this out. Here's Astray Valley with Singularity. Dig it. All over on the Facebooks, the YouTubes, the band camps, all the spots. Right now, check this out. Here's Astray Valley with Singularity. Dig it. I'll talk about some of these bands here. We mentioned Astray Valley with Singularity. It's got they got a bunches of cool stuff over on the YouTubes you should go check out, and I highly recommend doing so, because, yeah, awesome tunage. Some kick-ass female-fronted badassness for your ear holes, and some awesome productions on the video work. I dig it. Good stuff, man. We did some Four Skulls. You can go check them out at fourskulls.net and get linked up with all of their places, but they're pretty much everywhere, even places you don't know about. They're there. There's like some dude rummaging through at some record store in some unknown fucking country, and some like state in the middle of Russia somewhere or something, or fucking some Scandinavian country, and they're like, 4 skulls. Yep. Check these guys out, man. They got a badass album out, World of Hurt. That was the title track that we did there. Which you can go get that album anyway. You can download, stream, or steal music. You can go right over, as I said, to 4skulls.net and get linked up with all of the places. And yeah, get you some 4 Skulls in your life. You've earned it. You deserve it, man. I mean, treat yourself. Some 4 Skulls. It's good fucking music right there, okay? So just, do it up. We did some Crimson Slaughter with Horror Chamber. Guys got a badass thrash feel to him, huh? I dig it. You can check them out over on the YouTubes and obviously the Facebooks and all the spots. And look forward to more. We'll be playing some more from these guys. I can see everybody dug that, and rightfully so. They got a cool, nostalgic feel to them, and I've noticed that with like some of the bands that try to hit that, it's like you can tell they're emulating something, and then there's other bands where it just bleeds through. And that's the genre that they're in or whatever, but it has a badass natural feel to it. I don't know if you're like getting what I'm like trying to lay down at all, or if I'm just sounding like a complete dickhead. But yeah, they got a really cool natural sounding thrash feel that I like. Very, very organic thrashness that I particularly enjoy. I don't know what the hell that was. Crimson Slaughter, go check them out, man. Ascent to Power with My Awakening. We've been putting this one on a lot. It's got a kick-ass video over on the YouTubes, and you can go find them over on Facebooks. I recommend hooking up with them over on Reverb Nation as well, and getting acquainted that way. They got all sorts of awesomeness, and they just posted up a flyer, kind of to say like, "Hello, how's everybody doing?" And tour, shows and stuff to be announced. And it's very cool to get a good hi, how you doing? I know I found it kind of odd that I thought I would see like an abundancy of music from all these bands, where a lot of them are at home and stuff, but I don't know. I guess they're kind of busy or whatnot, and that's a bummer, because there's a good opportunity to enlighten some people with some killer jams. A lot of bands out there right now releasing some kick-ass music, and it's just it's nice to see a band saying hi, how's everybody doing? We're gonna be announcing some shows and some dates and stuff like that, so hope everybody's doing all right. Yeah, it's kind of weird that I noticed oh wow, look, a band. Oh so yeah, just saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Go check out Ascent to Power. That's what I was saying. We did some Event Relentless with Nordic Mindset. These guys have a pretty epic scale feel to them. You can go check them out over on the YouTubes and all the regular places. We did some Poker Face too. I love the song, and the video is pretty kick-ass too. Fatal Scythe and their title track, Game On, which I think is very fitting for a lot of people gaming, and well, especially new people coming to the fold. You know, in the recent months or so, but yeah, a lot of kick-ass gaming and gaming stuff obviously can be found on places like Twitch and Mixer and all that good stuff. But yeah, check out Poker Face with their newer album here, Game On. You can get it anyway. You can download, stream, or you know, just go get it, man. That's all. Destination Void with their song Hive Mother always kicks ass. It's like one of my personal faves. I've I seen it live. I don't know how many times, but it just always awesome to see Destination Void perform. And you got to get this album because it is some genius level music, badassery at its finest. You can obviously go get it in all the places, and if you're in the northern locales, you can pick it up at your local Bull Moose and all their music places. We did some Achiote. That's some pretty cool synth sounds in there. I dig it. We did Blinding Light. Been a while actually since I played that one. You can, I believe there's still a video of that. If I remember, it was a badass video. You can go check that out over on the YouTubes and the social medias. Go check them out. They got a bunches of awesome. They got a really cool sound, nice groove. I dig it. You know, they would not that they sound like them, but like the I guess the same like level of like a perfect circle and that area of the metal situation. Yeah, they would be great like opening up for like a perfect circle or a band like that because they got a nice fresh original sound, but at the same time they fit right in that vein of the type of groove that you get from those types of sounds, man. You know, we rounded it all off with Owl Company. You can check them out over on all your favorite social hotspots. They're an Eclipse Records artist, so guess what? You can go check them right out over on eclipserecords.com. And I highly suggest going over there and getting your sampler and all your goodies. And get on their mailing list. They don't bug you. They just tell you, hey, look, this band just signed. We got some new music. You want to check it out? Stuff like that. Go subscribe to them over on the YouTubes and get hooked up with their whole catalog over there as well. And they got some awesome video productions over there that some more chef kissing going on. Speaking of chef's kiss and awesome production, been pulling this one out a lot, and I think it's a good way to open up this next block. This video won awards. It's another band out of Cape Town, South Africa. Talking about Zombies Ate My Girlfriend. You got to check these cats out. Here is The Worst Is Yet to Come. Dig it. Zombies Ate My Girlfriend. The Worst Is Yet to Come has a stellar video, and they got all sorts of goodies over on the YouTubes for you to get a hold of and get your eyeballs fixated on. kick-ass band for sure, man. Definitely deserves some attention. We also did Stillborn Condition with Drug Teeth. That's off their brand new album, God Eater. Remember, it's out right now. You can get your hands on that son of a bitch right now. Muckle, right a hold of that. Put your cock grabbers right on the keyboard and fucking type in, I want Stillborn Condition. Give it to me now. Yeah, you need to get you some. So, go over there and check out their Bandcamps, their Facebooks, all them places. But get yourself hooked up. Also, you can pre-order the Clitoris album right now. They got some new singles out over on Spotify, all the music places that you can go get hooked up. We did Eat Your God Alive. I kind of figured if you're going to play something off God Eater, you got to follow that up, you know. So, there we go. Semblance, man. Semblance is what it's all about. And we did some Hellgarden with Learn to Play Dirty. Some Dimebag channelization going on in that one. I dig it. A lot of cool Pantera vibes that I get into. Go check out Hellgarden, that video and everything over on the YouTubes. And we rounded it all off with Book of the Dead, which you need to go check out. These guys got some killer tunage out right now that you can get your paws on. Go over and check out their Facebooks and all that. We got links provided. And let's not forget some of the new goodies out right now, and the albums coming out at the end of this April. Some of coming out of Cape Town and being like Monolith, and we got Elephant Tree coming out, and Coming Home the Band. The 21st of April is going to be releasing the physical and the whole digital album of the brand new all-in full-length album. So remember, you can go check them out right now. Go over to the cominghometheband.com and get hooked up. We're going to be actually walking out the door with some Coming Home the Band. What do you think? We're going to be going just about a little bit over today. But it's all in the name of good tunes, right? All right, we got some goodies coming up. So let's do some Coming Home the Band, Bearing Claws. What do you say? That's been about my time. Everybody out there, treat at least halfway decent, civil, almost human-like. If you can pull that shit off, I'll catch the rest of you on the flip. We're gonna be doing all sorts of kick-assness. But right now, let's do some Coming Home the Band, Bearing Claws. Check out this vid right now over on the YouTubes and all the other places. And don't forget, CD coming out the 21st. Coming Home the Band, dig it.